What's up, you guys? It's Levi here, and I have a story for you that I've been dying to tell you for the last couple of months, despite the fact that I have not posted a YouTube video in 8 months. Since this story has been on my mind constantly, I need to put this video out there on YouTube, and today's the day I finally get to share this story, and it involves a tour guide of mine that left his business iPad unlocked while he went to the bathroom at a restaurant that we were at together, and I could have done anything I wanted to that iPad. And luckily I was there to help him out and help him lock his iPad so he didn't have to experience the mental pain of somebody stealing his iPad and all of his precious business information on there. And I want to take this story and share it with you guys because I want to make you guys understand why it is so important to lock your devices. Alright, so the story starts off with me going to Wild Wild West Hacking Fest out in Reno, Nevada. If you watched my previous video where I talked about what I did while I was not doing YouTube, I talked about that, and it was a fantastic time. I learned a lot of information so that I could share that information back with you guys to help make the world a more secure place. Well, I couldn't just go out to Reno, Nevada, halfway across the country from where I live, and not do a road trip. So I decided to do a road trip out to San Francisco and a bunch of various other places in the area, such as Lake Tahoe, Virginia City, and Carson City. And I had a blast of a time, but getting back to the story here, I did a road trip to San Francisco, and I did this tour of the Napa Valley. It's a wine tour where you go around to all these different wineries in the Napa Valley and try out their wine. I'm not much of a wine person, but I was curious to see what Napa Valley looked like. And let's just say that it was fantastic. It was wonderful. I appreciated seeing all the scenery, and I learned a little bit about how wine is made, and the different types of wine and the different tastes of wine. The tour also dropped us off in Sonoma, had us look at some of the nicer houses in the Bay Area, and we got to see the Golden Gate Bridge. Alright, so during the middle of this tour, we stopped in a town, I believe was called Sonoma, to go and have lunch. I wasn't sure what place I wanted to eat, because I wasn't familiar with the area. The tour guide that I was with was like, hey, there's this fantastic Portuguese restaurant here. So I was like, hey, what the heck? I never had Portuguese before, so I went in there and I tried it out. I got like this tray of like 6 different things. Fantastic food. Probably some of the best food I've ever had. I wish I had Portuguese food around here. I can't wait to find a Portuguese restaurant again to go try out some more Portuguese. Alright, so getting into the meat and potatoes of this story, I had a fantastic conversation with the tour guide. He gave me great tips on what type of food I should have, and he decided to go pack up and take off and go do his thing and have a little break before he comes back to being our tour guide and finishing out the tour. So he says his goodbyes and he goes to the bathroom and he's gone for forever. And I'm just sitting there eating away, and I look over, and his iPad is sitting right there, right next to me, wide open. Screen's unlocked and everything. And so he comes back, I don't know, it seemed like an eternity. It had to have been at least 10 minutes. And he comes back, and it's still unlocked sitting there, and me being the cybersecurity person that I am, was like, I have to inform this guy that this is not secure, and try to help him lock his device. Set a lock screen on his device, because he didn't even have a lock screen on his device. And I'll be honest with you, I thought that all devices, especially iPads now, and iPhones, require you to put a lock screen on it. So I was really surprised. So he comes back, sits down, I tell him the situation, I'm like, hey, this is dangerous, I'm a stranger here, you don't completely know me, and I could have just swiped your iPad, and all of your business information on there would have been lost. Not only that, I would have had access to your email and probably your social media that you used to post to your travel page, and I could have done some damage to his business. Or his company's business. I think he was a self-run business, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I offered a suggestion on setting a lock screen, which is what you all should be doing. And I showed him how to set up the lock screen. I had him set a password on there, and throughout the trip he would go and try to unlock his iPad, and he had different questions on me on how to unlock it quickly, and I taught him how to do that. And I think that he was very thankful for teaching me how to lock his iPad, because I don't legitimately think he knew the importance of locking his iPad, and how to even do it in the first place. So I was glad I was there, and I was glad I was able to help him. But the teaching point for you guys is any one of you out there can go and do the same thing. You could accidentally leave your device on a table, or someone could swipe your device for you, or someone can swipe your device from you. And let's face it, everybody out there has their whole life on their phone nowadays. And do you really want somebody to go and have your whole life and just be able to click in there and have access without even trying? And that is why it is important to put a lock screen on your device. And if you don't have a password set on your device already, set a lock screen password. That is really the point I want you to get out of this video. If you're watching this video and you don't have a lock screen password, set one right now. And if you don't know how to set one, I need to make a video for you guys on how to set one. So stay tuned to the channel. I will be coming out with some videos on how to set a lock screen password for Android and iOS devices, iPhones and iPads, in the very near future. So if you want to see those videos in the future when I come out with them, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified as soon as those videos come out. And while you're at it, since it's not that far away, you might as well smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm if you enjoyed this content, as it helps promote this video to more people like you out there on YouTube, so more people can see this and help protect themselves from the cybersecurity threats out there in the world. I hope you guys learned something from this story. I hope you guys got some entertainment out of this story. And make sure to share this with everyone that you know that's not locking their phone, so that they learn the importance of locking their devices. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.